Good afternoon, folks. Welcome to the live stream. Trains in Aviation, Ryanair 001 and Robert Hadfield. Good afternoon, folks. Lovely to have you on board. Sorry to everyone who tuned in yesterday. We had a bit of a blue screen and the computer crashed, and yeah, that was pretty much it. It basically ruined the whole live stream, and then when I went to go and try and get things set up again, nothing was working, so yeah, bit of a pain, but it is what it is. Your brother's computer will... New PC? No, not for me. PC runs absolutely perfectly 99% of the time. It's just the 0.2% when it doesn't work. Meets the minimum requirements. Just still think it'll run decent. You know, what I think is irrelevant, really. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what PC has. I don't know what it's like. So I have no idea. I couldn't say. But let's just say that it would require a lot less to run than, say, I don't know, X-Plane or P3D. So that much is guaranteed. Right, let's have a look. We've got Venezia. Oh wow! Oh wow, the visibility is really bad in Venice. Dear me. I've just looked at the forecast and it's not nice at all. Right, activate. Departure, I'm sure it's 28, isn't it? Yep, 28. Route 28, 5 Echo. There we go. Initial reference 66.1, fuel 7.3, reserve 1, cost index 6, flight level 360. Right, that's all done. AMD are releasing new stuff. Yeah, they are releasing new stuff, mate. They are indeed. But like I say with mine, it's just a case of, you know, blue screen once in a blue moon. It's, you know, does happen every now and then. Going back, double checking a few things, making sure everything's still as it should be, and we're all good. Still works when I press the on button. Still works when I go live streaming. So yeah, it's good. It is sad to see how quiet the airport is. It is sad indeed, but that's not going to change anytime soon, unfortunately. In fact, things are likely to get even worse at Newcastle, and I say that being completely realistic, but TUI are restarting flights from Teesside in 2022, which is a bit of a hammer blow for the airport, for Newcastle. I mean, yeah, the flights are only going to be every so often from Teesside, but it just emphasises the fact that Newcastle's not where it needs to be to take in or absorb all of the Tees Valley and Darlington and Durham traffic. The airport isn't capable. The airport is capable. The management doesn't seem to have the will to bring that all to Newcastle, and, you know, for us to have a true central hub just for the northeast at the moment. And this has been the case for years. You know, you've had flights split between Newcastle and Darlington, and yes, they both serve areas, but at the end of the day, realistically, we could do with just having all the flights out of one place. Newcastle is not going to have that for a long time to come, and until they ever realise that, we're always going to have flights split between here and Teesside, unfortunately. Nick, good afternoon, mate. Lovely to have you on board today. Yeah, we were supposed to do this live stream yesterday, but the computer blew screen, so it didn't happen, unfortunately. Now I'm looking at the weather now for for Venice, which is where we're flying to, and the weather looks horrible. It looks like broken fog, cloud, visibility of 1,000 meters. It doesn't look nice at all, so we might have fun on this flight, but it might have improved by the time we get there. I don't know. Spitfire F100, hello mate, lovely to have you on board. How are you doing? Don't forget to hit the like button on the on the live stream, folks. It makes a huge difference, so don't forget to like it, please. It'd be very much appreciated. Yeah, we've got the Canaries back on the list, but having the Canaries on the list is, you know, it's a plaster on an open wound. It's not the greatest, unfortunately. Flight level change, time minus 0.00, ILS 04 right, and that'll be via the Ottgig arrival. Ottgig 1 Echo. I'll do a proper pre-flight briefing in just a second, folks, so bear with me. The schedule for today's flights is in the description, so if you want to know what time we're landing, what time we're taking off, where we're heading to, then check the description. All the information's in there, and our call sign. So you should get all of that in there. What caused the blue screen? No idea, mate. I had a look and it just, there was nothing I could pinpoint in the event viewer. I went and had a look, but there wasn't. Oh, there's a 737 just spawned up in front of us. There was nothing obvious, so I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. I booted it up before and it's loaded up no problem, and we're still working fine, still live streaming and everything, so we're all good. I'll say that and then it'll crash on this flight. Yeah, exactly. In general, it means an out of memory issue, but you know, we've got 24 gig of memory, so it shouldn't be an issue. We've got a good, fairly decent processor, so yeah, it's one of those things. I'm not worried about it. It's happened before. We've got on with it. You know, if you go back in my live streams to like 4 years ago, we had exactly the same issue. You know, once every few months, and you know, these things happen. Sometimes it just requires a bit of a restart, deleting of a few files, untick a few scenery boxes, and you're good to go. So, aye. Okay then, let's do the pre-flight briefing. And I'll do a quick passenger announcement for all you dear passengers. Ladies and gentlemen, very warm welcome and good afternoon. Welcome aboard this Ryanair flight FR5040 from Lamezia to Venice, Marc Polo. This is your captain speaking, Jonathan Winton, and it's my pleasure to welcome you on board today's flight. Estimated flight time to Venice is in the region of 1 hour and 28 minutes. Our route takes us heading west first of all, out of Lamezia, making a right hand turn up toward Naples, passing over Naples, where we'll climb to a cruising altitude of 36,000 feet, continuing north toward Ancona, where we will begin our descent just to the east of San Marino, down into Venice. We'll then make a slight turn to the west before beginning our approach into Venice. The weather in Venice at the moment is not as nice as it is here. Temperature of 13 degrees with light winds from the west. At the moment it is cloudy, it is foggy, so it is not the greatest of days to be visiting Venice. As I say, flight time in the region of 1 hour and 28 minutes. For now though, we are just finishing off the paperwork up at the front here. We'll be ready to go in approximately 5 minutes from now. We ask that you please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened. Please pay special attention to the safety demonstration as is about to be performed by our cabin crew. This is for your safety and the safety of those around you. From all of us though, I'd like to wish you a pleasant flight, but for now, sit back, relax and enjoy the flight. Okay, that's passenger announcement done. Hope you all heard that okay. If so, thumbs up. Happy days. So, we're going to be departing off runway 28, so initially 276. Initial flight level, climb flight level 100. Yeah, exactly. You're right there, Robert. You're absolutely right there, mate. So we are due to depart at 3:30, but we're running a little bit ahead of schedule at the moment, so we're just going to try and get pushed back a little bit earlier than what we were supposed to. So just going to get the APU started and we'll get going shortly. That 737 in front of us is shown as an, well, he's got a call sign as an Alitalia, which is interesting. Yeah, absolutely. Hello to Liz and hello to Nikki. Lovely to have you both on board. Hope you're both keeping well. How did you pin the message to the live chat? I just pinned it. It's an option in the chat if you're the admin of it and if you're the one who's running it, so yeah. Pretty self-explanatory, really. But yeah. Right, that's that done, that's that done. Now I'm hoping I'm not going to have another one of those days where I start falling asleep halfway through, but we'll try not to today. So yeah, the weather in Venice at the moment, our destination, mist and patches of fog. And the weather trend, which I'm just going to quickly get up on windy.com. Wind 190 degrees, 3 knots, visibility 1000 metres, RVR runway 4 right is greater than 1500 metres with no change, mist, patches of fog, no significant clouds, temperature 13, dew point 12, QNH 1022, no significant change. Okay, it does look like the weather's going to... It looks like it's going to get worse as we go toward Venice. What does this... Yeah, here we are, becoming on temporary. From Saturday 1 till 7 is visibility 7,000 metres. 11 o'clock till 1 o'clock, 400 metres, and fog at 200 feet. So it's looking bad visibility and foggy. Okay. Is it on mobile? Is it the Chrome browser with YouTube? It's just the normal YouTube live streaming studio, that's all it is, yeah. It might not have the option, I think it might depend on if you're able to have channel members, because I know having channel members, it gives you a lot more options. But obviously, yeah, you need to have that. Right, APU's on. Go ahead and disconnect the ground power unit. Disconnected. Okay, so we're going to go for an engine start sequence. Engine start sequence 2 to 1. Double check the time's all correct. 20:45. We've got another 20 seconds till we can start the engines. We are on Unicom, yep. And we can start the engines now. Engine start sequence, starting sequence 2 to 1, start number 2. Robert, you've got to fluke it, man. You've got to, you've got to fluke it. If you don't, you take it too seriously. Hey, lad. Right, start number 2, 20-odd% fueling. Oh, Nick, thank you for sharing the live stream on Twitter, mate. Appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, good start on engine number 2, start number 1. I was going to try my bike out today, but it's a little bit wet and windy outside, so see how it goes tomorrow. Fuel in, number 1. Flaps 5, generators on, start switches continuous, circuit fans and pack set to auto. Lamezia traffic Ryanair 2 Mike Juliet taxiing holding point runway 28. Okay, brakes checked, we're all good. I do like Lamezia, it's a nice airport. Very simple layout, easy to get in and out of. I should do more flights from here, but the thing is, apart from the Italian domestic flights, there's not that much, not that much destination-wise, unfortunately. Ooh, Indian takeaway, that sounds nice. My mum made a lovely mushroom soup today. Freshly picked mushrooms that we got from just down the road and yesterday, and yeah, lovely mushroom soup, absolutely gorgeous, with a bit of bread as well. Can't beat it. Okay, before takeoff checklist: config checked, recall checked, flight controls checked, flaps 5 required, 5 green light checked, stabilizer trim 5.2 required, 5.2 set. Takeoff briefing reviewed, initial climb, flight level 100 via the SID, checked. Cabin. Cabin secure. Behind the line, start switches. Continuous. Main control panel, set. Transponder, TARA. Landing. Landing and strobe lights are on. Before takeoff checklist complete. Clear for takeoff, runway 28. Lamezia traffic Ryanair 2 Mike Juliet departing, runway 28, Lamezia. Left's clear, right's clear, lining up runway to it. Cabin crew, seats for departure. %. Locks, toga. Here we go. $80 knots checked.
V1.
V1.
Rotate. V2.
Positive. Gear up. Command Alpha. Flaps 2. Speed checked. Logan, hello, welcome to the live stream. Flaps 1. Speed check. Flaps up. Speed check. We're going to take a shortcut direct to Delta 3-1, checked, and delete the altitude constraints, clear the constraints, checked, 332. Climb flight level 360. Daniel, hello, welcome to the live stream. Yes, I think we all love flying it. It is fantastic. It's just a shame at the moment, given the current circumstances, not a lot of us are able to fly as often as perhaps we once did, but it's one of those things. Transition altitude, pressure set to standard. The flight simulator Logan is Microsoft Flight Simulator X Steam Edition. Flight level 100, VNav. Landing lights off. Seatbelt signs off. After takeoff checklist. Air conditioning pressurization set. Start switch is off. Landing gear is up and it's off. Auto brake is off. Flaps are up and there are no lights. Checked. Altimeter set to standard. After takeoff checklist is complete. Shortly we'll begin our preparations for landing into Venice. Like I say, the weather looks very interesting. Yeah, there's plenty of cloud here and there, yeah. Certainly is. Right folks, I'm just going to quickly go and get a drink. I'll just be back in 5 minutes. Stevenson, hello, and Marc Sanderson, Neil Hubbard, good afternoon everyone, Trains and Aviation, good afternoon too. Haven't been adding anything to FS 2020, I actually just got rid of FS 2020, Mark. Unfortunately, just they upped the sadly they upped the cost of it. Hello Aberdeen, welcome to the live stream. Nice to have you with us, mate. Yeah, unfortunately Xbox upped the price per month, so I've just decided to wait a month, and then I'm going, well, maybe a month or two, and then just buy it outright, rather than stick with the subscription model for it, because I mean, once, you know, give it a bit more time. I really want to wait until the 737's ready for it. I'm not a massive fan of it with the Airbus at the moment, to be honest. So yeah. Anyway, folks, I just want. Am I a BA fan or a Virgin Atlantic fan? I'm a UK airline fan. So there you go. And unfortunately, we've had more UK airline demise over the last few years than, well, really is necessary. But anyway, folks, quick passenger announcement to everyone. This is just to inform you that we're at cruising altitude of 38,000 feet. We're about 38 minutes into our flight. We've got about 50 minutes left to run. At the moment we've got a fairly strong headwind of about 50 knots, which is slowing us down a little bit. We're just to the south of Naples right now, and like I say, we'll be beginning our descent in probably in the next 20 to 30 minutes. This is to let you know though that the weather in Venice has actually got worse. So we were anticipating low cloud and fog. The visibility has dropped even further. So we're down to about 200 meters of visibility with fog and scattered cloud with mist and so on. Temperature's down to 12 degrees. That forecast is meant to get worse as we get closer to Venice. So as we get nearer, we are going to potentially evaluate our options, but that's just to keep you updated on that for now. Anyway, like I say, we'll be landing in the next 50 or so minutes, but for now, sit back, relax and enjoy the flight. Basically now I'm just going to go and make sure that we've got all of our alternates exactly as we need them. And also just check the weather too and make sure that that's all okay. Hey Will, hello, welcome to the live stream, nice to have you with us. You'll have to check on PMDG, it's about 70-80 quid, but it's a cracking add-on, well worth getting. Just actually trying to see where our best alternate is going to be. Lima, India, Papa, Quebec. Even Naples is at IFR at the moment. The weather actually isn't that good. Anyway, so like down in the south, Brindisi looks nice. Everything in there looks nice. That's good. Right folks, I'm back on voice. Hello everyone. Ah well, that's alright then, Neil. That's not too bad, mate. One of my mates yesterday just lost his job, which he's had for 35 years. So he was pretty gutted about that. But yeah, it's just when everything seems like it's going the right direction, then the powers that be decide that actually no, let's just do a complete U-turn. But it is what it is. I'm not going to say any more on the matter. Anyway, descending flight level 110, continue down to 10,000. Like I say, we've got company VRyr who's just to the north, and he's going to be landing on 04 right as well, so we'll try doing broadcast on frequency shortly. Although we are actually lower, so we might actually get in first. We'll see. Standard missed approach procedures, climb altitude 3,000 feet. And our alternate so I've got low visibility there, 200, 100. Cabin crew, 10 minutes to landing, 10 minutes. Approach checklist, altitude and instruments set and cross-checked. Approach aids checked and set, standby ADI set. Approach checklist complete. Yeah, weather at the moment, Neil, is mist and fog, so the visibility is very low. Lots of mist, plenty of fog, so this could cause us to divert. I'm hoping it won't, but we shall see how it goes. Venice traffic, Ryanair 2 Mike Juliet, descending altitude 3,000 feet, direct to Laren for an ILS approach, runway 04 right. Apologies if there's not much talking between now and landing, folks. Just obviously got to concentrate with this, given the visibility. So should be fine. Localizer captured. Cabin crew, seats for landing. Glide slope checked and confirm QNH. QNH 1022 checked. Laps 1. Speed checked. Laps 2.
$2,500.
Checked. Gear down. Gear down.
$1,000.
Okay, we've got full auto land. Spoilers armed. 1000's checked. Start switch is continuous. Recall. Recall checked, speed brake armed, green light, landing gear down, 3 greens, flats 40, green light checked, landing lights are on, landing checklist complete. Here's your traffic Ryanair 2 Mike Juliet, final approach runway 04 right.
Plus 100. Minimums.
Landing.
$50, $40, $30, $20, $10.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Venice. That was fun. Venice traffic Ryanair 2 Mike Juliet vacated runway 04 right. Well, that was fun. Thankfully, visibility just broke a little bit there on the final approach, so that was good. That was good. Thanks, Neil. Thanks, Daniel. Thank you very much, Mark. I hope that one. I hope that was an acceptable Ryanair landing. Right, let's do this turnaround and head down to Brindisi. Taxi lights off. Look at that fog, that is cool. That is really cool. Cabin crew, disarm doors for arrival and cross-check. Ladies and gents, welcome to Venice. Quite surprised we've done that flight 10 minutes less the flight time, which is good. Right, Right, let's open the doors and the air stairs. Get ready for the next flight, which is to Brindisi. Did the company beat us in? No, we beat the company in. I was looking at him, I was monitoring his descent just via our system, and I just looked and I thought, do you know what? I think we're going to get in before him. Sure enough, we've beat him. He's where is he? He's actually just turned in on final approach now, so yeah, we're well ahead of him, which is good. Ryanair for the win. Sim brief data not received. Try refreshing the page later. Oh no! I've got to redispatch our flight. Ah! Bear with us a minute, folks. Whilst that's doing that, I'll just change the flight. Just change the flight thing so you can see where we're going. There we go, there's our company. 6028 and payload is 57.9. Champion. 63.9, flying on Vatsim, start. And that's 1033, 10.33, flight level 370, and call sign is Ryanair 613 Bravo. Just quickly reconnect to Vatsim. An idea of how bad the visibility is. Right, reconnect. There we go. Right, it's not done. Oops. Alright, let's get set up ready for our next flight to Brindisi. 63.5, that's set, there we go. Export, super. Direct to Rotar, 04 right. That'll be the Rotar 8 Victor departure. So the good news is that we are... Yeah, no worries, Neil. Take care of yourself, mate. We'll speak to you later on. Enjoy your evening.
Flash traffic 98127, and a big case of 04 right.
Okay, so it looks like we're going to be landing on runway 31. So that's 31 selected, and the stars, Enoxa. Which one will that be? Enoxa. Enoxa 1 Yankee. Presume that will be. Yep, Enoxa 1 Yankee. With a transition. Oh, actually, there's a couple of transitions in there. BCS1 or Noglu. We'll go for the Noglu transition. There we go. See what this shows up on the flight plan side. Okay, so it's literally flying overhead and then downwind. Is there any reason not below 15? Nope, no reason at all, so that should be fine. Do I think a Lenovo IdeaPad would run FSX? It would run it, possibly. I wouldn't be able to say for sure, but whether or not it would be able to run it well is sort of another question, really. So, yeah. Kinda hard to say on that one. Yeah, no worries, Daniel. Take care of yourself and have a good flight, mate. Speak to you soon. I think we're going to be early for our next flight as well, which is good. Folks, I'm just going to get some tea towel pack.